As we age, our bodies start pulling off some pretty surprising and often frustrating tricks. One of the most common and concerning changes? A sudden lack of balance. You might notice you're tripping more, feeling wobbly on your feet, or even taking the occasional tumble. And while it may seem like just an annoyance, it can actually become quite dangerous. But what's going on here? What causes us to lose our sense of balance as we get older? More importantly, what can we do to keep ourselves steady? In today's video, we'll uncover the key reasons balance tends to decline after 60. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for reason number 7. It's the most dangerous one, and very few people even know about it. As we age, our balance starts to falter due to a mix of physiological and neurological changes. The vestibular system in our inner ear, aka our personal balance HQ, starts losing its edge, and then there's our vision, which might get fuzzy thanks to cataracts or other eye conditions. On top of that, our muscles and joints get weaker, and our central nervous system just isn't as quick on the draw anymore, all of which can throw off our ability to stay upright. It's like the body's balance team is going through some layoffs, and no one told us straight. Luckily, there's hope. Regular strength and balance exercises can step in and save the day, helping us stay steady on our feet and dodge those nasty falls. Now let's dive into the main 13 culprits behind balance issues in older adults. Spoiler alert, you might be surprised by some of them. Reason 1. Joint stiffness. The joys of getting older. Our joints, which once felt like well-oiled hinges, now feel more like rusty door hinges that haven't seen a drop of oil in decades. Yep, as we age, those once smooth-moving joints start to stiffen up. Why? Well, it's a combo of worn-out cartilage, aging connective tissues, and, let's be honest here, sitting more than we should. The worst offenders are usually the ankles, knees, and hips, making it harder to pull off those quick ninja-like moves that keep us balanced. So when your body says, quick adjust, your joints are like, yeah, no, we're just gonna stay right here, thanks. Reason 2. Muscle weakness. Here's a fun fact. Well, not so fun. As we age, our muscles start shrinking like a sweater thrown in the dryer on high. This sneaky process, called sarcopenia, can actually kick off as early as your 30s, but it really shifts into overdrive after 50. And if we're not making the effort to stay strong, those muscles, especially in the legs and core, start waving the white flag. With weaker muscles, it's like your body's support system is running on low battery. So, when you wobble or trip, your legs and core aren't quite up to the task of catching you before you hit the ground. Ouch! Reason 3. Decreased proprioception. Here's a fancy word for you, proprioception. It's basically your body's built-in GPS, letting your brain know exactly where your limbs are and what they're up to. But just like that GPS that always seems to lose signal right when you need it most, our proprioception starts glitching as we age. The sensors in our muscles, tendons, and joints lose their sharpness, so our brain isn't getting the best directions anymore. What does that mean? Well, suddenly walking on uneven ground feels like navigating a bouncy castle. You might also misjudge your strength, like when you think you're picking up something light and it turns out to be way heavier. Or the reverse, where you overestimate your Hulk powers. And let's not even talk about coordination. Walking in a straight line becomes a surprising challenge, and stairs? They turn into an obstacle course. So if you're feeling a little wobbly, it's not just you, it's your body's GPS saying recalculating. Reason 4. Inner ear drama. Our inner ear isn't just about hearing, it's also the headquarters for our balance, thanks to the vestibular system. This system acts like a tiny GPS for your head, constantly telling your brain where your noggin is and how it's moving. But as we age, some of the cells in this system start to wave the white flag, either dying off or working at half speed. The result? Dizziness, vertigo, and that lovely sensation that the room is spinning even though you're standing still. Suddenly getting up feels like you're on a merry-go-round you didn't ask to ride. And it can leave you feeling wobbly and unsure on your feet. It's like your inner ear decides to throw in the towel and you're left trying to balance on shaky ground. Reason 5. Vision changes. The eyes have it. Or don't. Believe it or not, your eyes are MVPs when it comes to balance, helping you navigate the world and dodge obstacles. But as we get older, our vision starts to change, and not always for the better. Conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or just needing stronger glasses can make things blurrier and trickier to see, especially in low-light situations. Picture this. You're trying to walk through a dimly lit room, and suddenly everything looks like it's in soft focus, but not the flattering kind. Your eyes are like, wait, is that a step or a shadow? Next thing you know, you're stumbling around like you're in a slapstick comedy sketch. Turns out, when your vision gets fuzzy, so does your balance. Reason 6. Vitamin B12 deficiency. The sneaky saboteur. Vitamin B12 is like the fuel that keeps our nervous system humming along and helps our bodies produce healthy blood cells. But as we age, absorbing B12 gets trickier, which can lead to a deficiency that often goes unnoticed. When you're running low on B12, your balance and coordination might take a hit, and you could experience some strange symptoms, like that weird numb or tingly feeling in your hands and feet, stumbling when you walk, and even struggling with memory or concentration. Why does this happen? Well, B12 plays a crucial role in keeping the myelin, that protective layer around our nerves, in tip-top shape. Without enough B12, the myelin starts to break down, making it harder for your brain to communicate with your body. It's like trying to send messages through a frayed wire. Things just don't work right. Plus, B12 deficiency can lead to anemia, meaning fewer red blood cells to deliver oxygen, leaving you feeling weak and fatigued. Older adults are more at risk of this sneaky deficiency due to changes in diet, certain medications that mess with absorption, and conditions like atrophic gastritis. So, it's important to stay on top of those B12 levels by either boosting your intake with foods like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, or adding a supplement to your routine. A quick check with your healthcare provider can help keep things in balance, literally. Reason 7. Medications, the balance bandits. As we get older, many of us end up with a laundry list of medications to manage various health issues. But here's the catch. Some of these meds can mess with your balance and coordination, turning walking into a potential obstacle course. Blood pressure meds, antidepressants, and sleep aids are common culprits that can make you feel dizzy or off-kilter, raising your risk of falling. The situation gets even trickier when you're on multiple medications that might interact with each other. And since our bodies become more sensitive to meds as we age, even the usual dose might start packing a bigger punch. That's why it's so important to keep a close eye on any side effects and regularly review your prescriptions with your healthcare provider. They might need to tweak your dosages or switch meds to help keep you steady. But whatever you do, don't just ditch your meds without talking to your doctor first. That's a recipe for even bigger problems. Keep those balance bandits in check by staying on top of your medication game. Reason 8. Chronic health conditions, the unseen balance disruptors. As we age, we often find ourselves grappling with a variety of chronic health conditions that can throw our balance out of whack. Take diabetes, for instance. It can lead to nerve damage in the feet, making it tricky to feel the ground beneath you. Then there's Parkinson's disease and strokes, which can significantly impact motor control and coordination. Even conditions that don't seem directly related to balance, like arthritis, can create issues. Those stiff and sore joints can limit your ability to move smoothly and maintain stability. It's like trying to navigate a dance floor with 2 left feet. No fun at all. So, it's essential to keep an eye on any chronic health issues, as they can quietly become major players in the balancing act of aging. Reason 9. Dehydration, the sneaky balance thief. As we age, staying hydrated can sometimes feel like a game of hide and seek. Older adults often face a greater risk of dehydration for a few reasons, including a dulled sense of thirst and certain medications that act as diuretics. When you're dehydrated, dizziness and lightheadedness can sneak in, making falls more likely. Definitely not what we want. As we grow older, our thirst signals can fade into the background, making it all too easy to forget to drink enough fluids. Plus, health conditions like kidney issues and diabetes can turn dehydration into an unwanted house guest. Staying hydrated is crucial for keeping our blood volume up, regulating body temperature, and ensuring our muscles and joints are functioning like well-oiled machines. When we don't drink enough water, our blood volume can drop, leading to lower blood pressure and that dizzy, vertigo-like feeling, especially when you stand up too quickly. Not ideal, right? Dehydration can also lead to confusion, fatigue, and weakness, making it even tougher to maintain stability. So, remember to sip on water throughout the day, even if you're not feeling thirsty, and don't forget to munch on water-rich foods like fruits and veggies to keep your hydration levels in check. Reason 10. Fear of falling, the paradox of caution. It might sound a bit ironic, but the fear of falling can actually increase your chances of taking a tumble. When folks become overly cautious and tense, their movements tend to become stiff and less stable. This heightened anxiety can kick off a vicious cycle. You start to avoid activities because you're scared of falling, which leads to less movement overall, resulting in weaker muscles and more balance issues. It's like playing a game of dodgeball, where you're so focused on avoiding the ball that you forget how to move fluidly. The more you worry, the less active you become, making it even harder to stay steady on your feet. So breaking this cycle is key. Embracing movement and building confidence can help you regain your balance and take the fear out of falling. Reason 11. Decreased foot sensitivity. The balancing act gets tricky. As we age, the soles of our feet can lose some of their sensitivity, and that's a big deal. These little nerve endings help us feel the ground and make those quick adjustments needed to maintain balance. But with age, especially for folks with diabetes or other nerve-related conditions, that sensitivity can start to fade. Imagine trying to balance on a tightrope while wearing thick socks. It's not easy. You can't feel the ground properly, making it harder to adjust your stance and stay steady. So when your foot sensitivity takes a hit, it can turn even the simplest of movements into a balancing act that requires extra caution. Reason 12. Postural changes. The subtle shift. As we age, our posture can change in ways that sneak up on us, like developing a stooped stance or a forward head position. These subtle shifts can alter our center of gravity, making it trickier to maintain balance. Often, these changes occur so gradually that we hardly notice them until they start causing issues. It's like slowly adjusting the height of a seesaw without realizing it. You might not notice the imbalance until someone takes a seat. When our posture shifts, it can feel like our body is playing tricks on us, leaving us a bit more unsteady on our feet. Being aware of these postural changes is essential for staying balanced and stable as we age. Reason 13. Cognitive decline. The brain's balancing act. Our brains are key players in keeping us balanced, seamlessly integrating all the sensory information we need to stay upright. But as we age, cognitive changes, even mild ones, can make it harder to process this information quickly and effectively. This challenge becomes even more pronounced when we're multitasking, like trying to balance while chatting with a friend or juggling groceries. It's like trying to solve a puzzle while riding a unicycle. The more distractions there are, the harder it gets. When our cognitive function dips, it can leave us feeling a bit more wobbly on our feet. So focusing on ways to boost or regain your balance is crucial, starting with building up that muscle strength. Ways to improve or regain your balance. Regular exercise, particularly strength training, can significantly slow down or even reverse the effects of age-related muscle loss. You don't need to turn into a bodybuilder. Even light weights or resistance bands can make a noticeable impact. Focus on exercises that strengthen your legs, core, and back. These muscle groups are essential for maintaining balance. For joint stiffness, movement is your best friend. Regular stretching and range of motion exercises can keep your joints flexible. Activities like yoga or tai chi not only promote flexibility, but also directly enhance balance. While we can't completely stop the decline of our inner ear function, we can help our brains adapt by practicing specific balance exercises. Try something simple, like standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, to improve proprioception. Challenge your body awareness by walking heel to toe as if you're on a tightrope, or doing exercises on an unstable surface, such as a foam pad. Walking barefoot on different textures can also stimulate the nerve receptors in your feet. For vision, regular checkups with your eye doctor are essential. Ensure your glasses prescription is up to date, and consider separate glasses for indoor and outdoor use if necessary. Good lighting in your home, especially in stairways and bathrooms, can also enhance your safety. Regarding medications, if you're experiencing balance issues, it's crucial to discuss this with your doctor. They might be able to adjust your dosage or switch you to a different medication with fewer side effects. And remember, Never stop taking prescribed medications without consulting your healthcare provider first. For chronic health conditions, managing them well is vital. Follow your doctor's advice, take medications as directed, and stay on top of any recommended lifestyle changes. For instance, if you have diabetes, keeping your blood sugar levels stable can help prevent nerve damage that affects your balance. Staying hydrated is also key. Keep a water bottle handy and set reminders to drink throughout the day. Addressing the fear of falling can be a bit tricky, but is crucial. Often, working with a physical therapist or enrolling in a fall prevention class can help boost your confidence. For decreased foot sensitivity, try stimulating the nerves in your feet by walking barefoot when it's safe or rolling a tennis ball under your foot. If you have diabetes, make sure to regularly check your feet for any signs of nerve damage. Postural changes can often be addressed with targeted exercises and increased awareness. A physical therapist can provide specific exercises, but even simple reminders to check your posture throughout the day can make a difference. To maintain cognitive function, engage in mentally stimulating activities, learn new skills, and stay socially active. Interestingly, some studies suggest that dancing, which combines physical activity with mental engagement and social interaction, can be especially beneficial for balance and cognitive function in older adults. It's important to note that while these strategies can help, they're most effective when started early. The best time to work on your balance is before you notice any issues. However, it's never too late to start improving. Incorporate balance exercises into your daily routine. Stand on one foot while waiting for the kettle to boil, practice heel-to-toe walking while chatting on the phone, or do sit-to-stand exercises during commercial breaks while watching TV. Also, make your living space as fall-proof as possible by removing tripping hazards like loose rugs and clutter. Installing grab bars in the bathroom and handrails on both sides of staircases is also a smart move. Ensure good lighting throughout your home, particularly in areas you may need to navigate during the night. Remember, maintaining good balance as we age is about more than just preventing falls. It's about preserving our independence, confidence, and ability to fully engage in life. It's about playing with grandchildren, traveling, dancing, and continuing to do the things we love. So, if you're over 60 and have noticed that your balance isn't what it used to be, don't just accept it as a part of aging. Start with small, safe exercises. Consult your doctor about any medications or health issues that could be affecting your balance, and work on making your home environment safer. Stay active, stay engaged, and keep challenging yourself in safe ways. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Do you or someone you know struggle with balance? Drop a comment and let's chat about it. If you want to stay updated on more health tips, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We release new videos every week, and your likes and comments motivate us to keep going. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.